nice shot right up there. I'll update you guys on hole 1 shortly. And that got skinny on the right there. Couldn't see if it came down. Alright, so we had some connection issues on hole 1. So Matt had a birdie putt from about 20, chained out. Dana hit the birdie putt from about 15, so Dana's up 1 hole to 0. And so this is actually not live. I'm going to record this and then we're going to upload it, but these guys deserve a little video coverage, so we're going to do it this way. All right, so Dana up 1 hole to none. And is up there, should be up there pretty close for a birdie putt. Matt sneaked through but hit a tree here. That's going to be the tough look. A great putt from there. Oh, just off the basket. That was a fantastic shot. That was behind the tree, 35 feet. That was not easy. Okay, Dana looked like he came in a little long. It should be right up here. I don't see him yet. And again, if I get in your way, guys, just give me a shout. This is Dana for his 2. Oh, just off the band. Just off the band. So we got a couple of 10-footers here to clean up. Actually, less. Dana cleans up his par. And Matt cleans up his par, so we're gonna push on that hole. Right. So Dana off the tee first with a right-hand forehand. Sneaks it through right here. All right, so that's not bad. That should be an easy par. He's probably not gonna have a birdie look on that one, but nothing wrong with that. And Matt is a righty, so we got a backhand shot here. That is beautiful. Misses the tree. That is going to be ace running. Beautiful shot. Then 6 feet. Fantastic. So Dana's going to have a shot from about, I'll call it 50. But otherwise, Matt is going to tie this up from Dana. And he pretty much has to put this one in because Matt is parked. That is going to be short. It's a good shot, but that is not going to do it. Nice shot. That was a beautiful flight all the way through there. It up 4 to 2. We are back to all square after 3 holes. All right, so we're in hole 4. We have a tie match. You guys are all clear. They're gonna let you play through. All right, so Matt took hole 3. Dana took hole 1, so we were tied 1-1. Nice turnover, but it's going to hyzer out a little early out in the middle there. So solid shot, should be fairly easy up and down. Man, I don't know if these guys have quite the distance to really park this one. So Dana's going with a right-hand forehand. Oh, Dana, that is coming right in at me. That's a fantastic shot. We'll have a look from about, we'll call it 40, 50. All right, so hole 4, we're tied 1-1, and Matt is, I'd say, about 80 out, but should have a clear look up to the basket. And Dana also has a clear look. He's about 40, 45. I don't know if either one of them's really in birdie range, but Dana might be able to bang in a long one. I don't know him well enough to know how comfortable he is with his putting game, but so Matt with a not good shot. That is, he let go of that early, and he is still 30 out. And so Dana, if he's smart here, he can run this, but just try to leave it close and make Matt bang in a putt. So let's see what he's got here. And he does that. Don't go too far. That's solid. All right, so Matt's left himself a little work here. Leaves it a little short. How we doing?
Just visiting.
All right. All right, so Dana's got the cleanup from about 10 there to take the hole.
Want me to go?
Yeah.
Makes the putt, takes the hole. All right, so after hole 4 is Dana 2 and Matt 1. All right, so we're on hole 5, and Dana just took hole 4 with a par. Matt had a unfortunate upshot there, so we are off the tee now. So it's 2-1 Dana after 4. We are in hole 5, and there's a solid shot by Dana out in the middle. Again, I cannot zoom in landscape mode, so. Matt turned it over a little bit. Let's see if he gets a fantastic kick right out. So both gentlemen are in the fairway. All right, so fairway shots here. Looks like Matt is up first. I'll call it 100. Let's see what he's got for us. That'll play. Yep, 10 feet. Perfect. Looked like it released a little early, but worked out nicely. You're on that side of the fairway. Yep. And he's got it. So a little closer, but I was going to say in the woods, but he's right on the edge. He should be fine. Fine. And that will also play a little bit further away, but nothing wrong with that. Hits it dead center. Very nice. And Matt Barnes looking to do the same. And he does. So they push hole 5. So after 5, it is Dana 2, Matt 1. Okay, hole 6. Dana off the tee first. That is a fantastic shot up and around the corner. That should be inside the circle, maybe on the edge of the hill. Very nice. That, sawed it off a little bit, snuck it all the way through. That might actually end up being all right. All right, so Dana is about 20 feet, slightly uphill. Not sure who's gonna go here. That is.
Go ahead.
All right, so 20-footer uphill for Dana for 2. Fantastic putt. 2. These guys came to play today. Okay, Matt's gonna have to straddle in here, a little awkward, but just inside that. And also hits it. These guys are bringing their A game today. So both birdied hole 6, so we got a push. So the score after 6 holes is Dana 2, Matt 1. Okay, hole 7. Got Dana off the tee first. Lefty backhand. Not too bad, little short. Left himself about 35. Clean look though. See if Matt can answer, because Matt is down 2 holes to 1, so he could really use a good shot here. That is gonna just sneak through. That is ace running. Woo! Fantastic. That is a lucid EMAC truth. Left himself about 15. So this is a good opportunity for Matt to tie up the match. All right, so Dana from about, we're gonna call it 35, possibly 40. He really needs to hit this. And lays it up. Interesting. I wonder if he didn't know how close Matt was. Very nice drive, sir. So Matt with an opportunity to tie up the match. So Matt with an opportunity to tie things up. And he does. We are all square. 2-2 after 7 holes, excuse me. Okay, we are on hole 8. Tied 2-2, Matt off the tee first. He just took hole 7. It's a tree because a fortunate kick right out in the middle of the fairway there. That shouldn't be too bad. Probably a tricky 3, but should be able to manage a 4 from there. Dana with the forehand up over the top. That is deep in the stuff. That might be a little bit of trouble in there getting out. But again, at this point, I don't know. So as you can see, Matt is right there with a nice clean look, but the distance might be a little far for him to get the 3 out of it. So if Dana is smart, he can play for the 4 and see what happens. I'm out of position here. I thought Matt was going to go second, so he is down in the valley there, throwing his second. You guys saw he has a pretty clear path, but that's going to be tough to get up and down from there, just because of the awkward footing and distance. And he gets a little kick that is in the middle of the fairway. He should be all right. Should be up and down for 4. This is Dana.
Oh no!
That is not going to work. He is in the woods there. That's a tricky shot, so we're going to walk up with him. So Dana throws right hand forehand and left hand backhand. So that shot right there was probably something where a right hand backhand would have served him well, just because of the angle of the trees. So he is in some trouble over here. Yellow disc there on the ground. So his goal is just to get up and down here, which I don't know what's going to happen. He's going to go forehand. And it's a good shot, got out in the middle. So they are both sitting about the same spot. Give or take a bit, but Matt is a stroke ahead. So let's see what we got going on. Yeah, so basket is right there, straight ahead. Dana, you're up, I think.
It's you, Danny.
And so Dana's right there. Matt's about 20 feet in front of him. And he's going to go wide left. If he misses that tree, that'll be nice. Oh, is that one big tree there? He can still make that though. I think even if he makes that, all Matt has to do here is get up and down, call from about 90. And just misses the tree, puts it under that, should do it. As long as he doesn't miss the 8-foot tap in, he should take the hole. Crazier things have happened, but so Dana would have to make this from about 25 and hope Matt misses from 8.
Can you go?
Yeah.
See if you need to putt it. Matt taking his time, that is smart. I called it 8, it was more like 6. All right, so Matt takes hole 8 and also takes the lead, 3 holes to 2. Okay, we're set up here on hole 9. Score is 3-2 Matt, who just took hole 8. Got ourselves a great match. These guys are throwing pretty well today. That last hole 8 was a little rough, but okay, Matt with a turnover shot. If that slides, that is fantastic. Nicely done. Then about, we'll call that one 12 feet. Okay, let's see what Dana's got. So again, Dana is forehand, right hand, left hand, backhand. So this should suit him just well. He goes left hand, backhand. Comes out a little early. That's gonna be a little tough. So he's got himself an obstructed putt. Although if he's putting left hand, backhand, he should be able to get it around that tree, but he is sitting probably circle's edge, 30 feet, and Matt is sitting about anywhere between 10 to 15. So advantage Matt. So just to recap the holes while we're waiting here, hole 1 was taken by Dana. Matt had a spit out. That is one you guys missed in my video coverage. Hole 2, they both parred. Hole 3, Matt parked it to tie it up. Hole 4, Dana took on an errant upshot by Matt. We'll be quiet here. Did he get it? Oh, that was a good run. Just missed. So this is for the hole. Misses it. Oh, that was a great opportunity. He's got himself a little tester coming back now, too. And keep taking anything for granted on this course. Every little putt. So he should make sure to take his time. Does and hits it. Left side, aim side, but it's stuck. Alright, so this is for Dana to push the hole. And he does. So So they push hole 9. So Matt is still up 1 after 9. All right, we are on hole 10. Matt is up 3-2 and is off the tee first because he won hole 8. They just pushed hole 9. That is early, kicks a tree and is over there. Should be able to get up and down, but definitely not a birdie. All right, so the way Dana throws with that right-hand forehand, this is a tricky hole to get close for him, I would think. He takes an interesting route. Wow. Almost hits the pole. Fantastic shot. Wow. I don't know how he got it through all that, but he just parked it. So basically everything I just said about this hole being a disadvantage for him, he just proved me wrong, so I stand corrected. I don't know if I would ever try that route, but that worked well. So he's under the basket, so basically Matt needs to nail this. Otherwise we're back to all square. I think he does, I don't know if he's got a clean look there by the tree, or if he's gonna have to straddle out. Yeah, so he does have a clean. No, he does not. He's going to have to forehand this one or do a weird hyzer around this tree. This is going to be a very difficult putt. And hits a tree. And will do it. So Dana's going to tap that one in and take hole 10, which will tie us up 3-3 after 10 holes. We got ourselves a great match. Just what I thought. Like I said, the C bracket, I think from top to bottom is only 2 or 3 strokes apart. So I think every single match in the C bracket is going to be a tight one. All right, 3-3. Okay, guys, we are all square on hole 11. We're in the shorts. Dana just took hole 10. So he's got that forehand, snuck it. Oh, didn't quite get skinny. So he's in the fairway over there. Not in deuce range. So the tie ball game, this is an opportunity for Matt as a righty. So the basket is just to the right here, about 12 feet to the right of me. And he does not, that did not get skinny. So he had actually close to the same tree Dana did. They're both probably 60 to 70 feet away. Neither one of them really has a birdie look. So this is just gonna be a layup game. And I guess Dana does kind of have a look, but he throws left hand, backhand on those up shots, so he's probably gonna have to play a turnover shot to get his close. And Matt could probably play a hyzer there, but I don't see either one of them deucing this unless they get just some crazy approach shot. And anything is possible. We've already seen that so far at ICC, but I'm anticipating a couple pars here unless somebody makes a mistake on their upshot. So here's Matt from about 70. And he does make an error on there, hits the tree. Left himself probably 25. So again, Dana, if you can just put it close, but he's got to watch this because he's a lefty. I think he might go way wide to his left, my right, kind of over this way. Let's see what he does. Nope, he just goes right at it. Smart play under the basket. All right. So Matt needs this one to push the hole from about 25, maybe slightly outside that. And this is a little to his left. All right, so Dana will take hole 11 with the par and take another lead again. So after 11, Dana's up 4-3. That's what I got. So hole 12, Dana's up 4-3. We got a seesaw battle here, guys. This is what we were expecting.
That's what I told him. I
And
said, this is gonna be back and forth all day.
And I've not been out here. I didn't realize we've got a tree. We'll see it when we walk up there. There's a tree down across the fairway. I don't know if it really comes into play, but I have not seen that. didn't want to jinx myself, but say that this kind of nice shot, this one kind of works to Dana's strengths, that left to right, and he takes advantage of it with a nice forehand. This is definitely a tougher backhand shot than it is a forehand if you've got it. That sneaks around. Had a decent line, just didn't quite turn over enough. Alright, so we'll see how they're sitting once we get up here, but Matt will be probably 60 to 70 out to the left, maybe with a couple trees in the way. Dana should have a putt. I'm gonna call it 15 feet. No, he is 5 feet. What a fantastic shot. I don't know if you guys can see that yet, but Dana is sitting under the basket, probably 5 feet away. And this is the tree I'm talking about. So last time I was out here, this was not down. So that is news to me. All right. This is tricky. So Matt is probably 80 feet out, trees in the way, and Dana is under the basket. And he hits a tree there. Yep, that was going to be a tough shot regardless. Looked like he did give it a good run. Yep, when they're that close, that's what you got to do. You may hit a tree, but you got to run it. And so Matt is essentially conceding the hole. He's just telling him to putt it out and call it a day on hole 12. And he does. So after hole 12, Dana takes a 5-3 lead. Still a lot of golf left. Hole 13, Dana on the tee up 5-3. This one also plays to his forehand. He just sneaks it around those, gets it up there. It's up there, probably not quite in putting range, but should be a fairly standard par. Let's see what Matt's got here. He could use a good shot. That holds the turn. He's got it. Get off that tree. Just hit that last tree. That most definitely had the line he was looking for. Just wanted to hold on a little bit longer. So I'm going to call Dana's probably going to be 25, Matt just outside that. So Matt is probably 35 with a tree in the way. Oh, we gave it a good run and hits it. Fantastic putt. Straddle from outside the circle. What a shot. He needed that one. Alright, so let's see if Dana can answer. And he does. Clutch. So Matt had to make that fantastic putt just to push it. Nice too. All right, so after hole 13, we are still 5-3. Dana with a 2-hole lead. Okay, hole 14. They pushed hole 13. Matt made a fantastic putt from about 35 straddle to push it. He really needed that, but he is right now needing some strokes here. He is down 5 holes to 3. Dana with the forehand, he turned that one over too much. That is going to be short over behind that log. Again, there's not a lot out here to my right. So with his forehand, he should be able to get up and down pretty easily. But again, Matt really needs a 2 here, because he's down 2 with 5 to play. Just anytime you have a door open for you, you got to take advantage of it. So he should be coming right at me. He does, but it's just too low. That was actually a pretty good line, just too low. Left himself in the fairway about 60 feet out. Matt go first. So again, he's about 60. Does have a pretty clear line to the basket. Little hyzer. See if he can drop this one in. He does not. Stops at the tree though. Gives himself, probably have to straddle putt that, but I don't foresee that being an issue. All right, Dana, I thought he was gonna do forehand, but he's got this one tree right in his way. He probably can still do the forehand. Now he's gonna go lefty wide to my right. Great upshot. Oh, hit a really weird little stump there. It's about 2 inch tall stump that just stopped it. All right, so Matt's right at the base of this tree. Might be able to get a regular putt, or I might have to straddle. So they're both putting for par.
Nice straight basket.
Oh, left it short. Made the comment that basket is a little crooked. All right, so Dana to take the hole and go up 3. He does. Solid putting. All right, so after hole 14, it is Dana 6, Matt 3. Okay, hole 15. So Dana is up 6-3 with 4 to play. He just needs to kind of put these close. That is not what he wanted. That was way left. So again, opportunity for Matt on one of the easier holes on the course. Just straight ahead. He needs to put this right under the basket. He does not, but it gets skinny. Oh, made it through. Probably not the line he was looking for, but okay result. Puts himself about 15. And so we're going to set up right here. Dana is off to the left. So Dana's probably going to lay up here based on what we've been seeing and make Matt make a putt. 'Cause he's got the advantage of being up 3, Dana that is. So he doesn't have to win any more holes, he just has to push. So, a little awkward footing over there, but nothing really in the way except the one tree that's about 12 feet from the basket. He's got a little branch there, but he gives it a good run. Yeah. Little low to go in, but that was nice. Almost hit that tree I was talking about. All right, so Matt with a 15-footer to take the hole and get back within 2. And he misses it left.
Short one.
And looks like both of them are going to take a par. So we go into hole 16. Dana still with a 6-3 lead. So 3 holes with 3 to play. All right, we're on hole 16. Dana up 3 with 3 to play. And so all he needs to do is push this. He throws a left. Oh, hits an early tree, but gets a fortunate kick. Can't see it back there, but it's on the the left side of the fairway for him. So we're right back to where we were before. Matt has got to get a good shot. He has to take the last 3 holes here. And it snuck all the way through. It's that blue disc again. He's thrown that a few times. It just seems like it doesn't quite have enough juice. It starts to turn, but then just fades out early. So not over yet. That should be a possible 2 if he makes a long putt. That's just the same distance of the putt he made earlier for Matt. But this is no gimme par for Dana back there. I think he's going to go probably forehand, right-handed. Just kind of fade this out to my left and just drop it in. So if he can put this close, this match might be over. He does not. That is not anywhere near where he needed. It came out a little fluttery, so I don't know if he either didn't have a good grip on it or the footing was sketchy, but so they're now both sitting about 35 feet. Dana's back there by that tree. You're basically pin high right by that tree, about 35 out.
Thank you.
Yep. And so looking good for Dana. Dana, I think you're out a little bit.
Okay.
So Dana's going to throw first here. And bangs it in. Wow. So he just puts the pressure now on. He's probably going to have him clear that out of there. And so now Matt needs to make this from 35 to keep the match going. Oh, just off the band. Gave it a good run. And that will do it. So they will push hole 16. And so Dana will take the match 6 holes to 3. Again, close all the way through. A couple of those short putts made the difference. Good match, gentlemen. I think we'll just do that. All right, and that is all she wrote. So Dana wins by 3.
Good job, man.
Thanks for watching.